She said, "My ex just texted me. I might give him another shot." I replied, "Do whatever your heart says." Then I called her best friend, the one who'd been into me for years. My girlfriend's reaction when she saw us at her go-to restaurant was priceless. I'm 27, male, and right now I'm watching my ex completely lose it in our apartment complex's group chat as I type this, but I should probably start from the beginning. Lila and I had been together for 3 years. We met at a friend's barbecue, clicked instantly, and moved in together after about 18 months. I'd been planning to propose next month. Ring bought, her dad's blessing secured, the whole thing. 2 weeks ago we were on the couch watching Netflix when her phone buzzed and her face flipped like a switch. "Everything okay?" I asked. "It's Trevor." Trevor, the guy she dated for 5 years before me, the one who dumped her in an email to chase his music, the same guy she sobbed over for months when we first started dating. "What does he want?" I asked. She went quiet for a minute, reading the message. "He says he screwed up. He's been in therapy and realized I was the one that got away. He wants to meet." My stomach dropped. I don't know. Maybe I should hear him out for closure. Closure? After 3 years with me? I shot back. She set her phone down. "Look, I'm being honest. Part of me wonders what would have happened if he hadn't left. We had plans, and now he's saying all the things I wanted to hear back then." "So what about our plans?" I asked. I feel like I need to see where this goes. Maybe give him another chance. I owe it to myself to know." I sat there, stunned. 3 years I'd been there for her through her mom's cancer scare, when she got laid off, cheering when she landed her dream job, and she wanted to throw it away for someone who abandoned her. "Follow your heart, Lila," I said quietly. She blinked, surprised. "That's it? You're not going to fight for me?" she demanded. "You literally told me you want to give your ex another chance. What am I supposed to fight for?" I answered. "I expected more from you," she said. "And I expected loyalty from you," I shot back. She went to meet Trevor that Friday and came home at 1 in the morning. Lipstick smudged, hair a mess, smelling like cheap cologne and whiskey. "We just talked," she lied. "Right. Update 1. So now she's texting Trevor constantly and doesn't even try to hide it. Giggling at her phone during dinner, taking calls in the bathroom, but she's still living here because she needs time to figure things out. What Lila doesn't know is that her best friend Marissa has liked me from day one. Marissa told me that, drunk, at Lila's birthday party last year, swearing she'd never act on it. Sisters before misters and all that, and saying Lila was lucky. Marissa texted me yesterday. "Heard about Trevor. You okay?" "Managing. She's basically dating him while living here," I replied. "That's trash behavior. You deserve better," she answered. "Thanks. Random question. Free for dinner Thursday?" she asked. There was a long pause. Then, "Are you sure about this?" "Very sure." She made her choice. Time I made mine. I told her. "Okay. Where?" she asked. "Rosemary's at 7, I said. Rosemary's, Lila's absolute favorite, the place she posted on Instagram every time we went, where the staff knew our faces. "That's bold," Marissa texted. "Exactly the point," I replied. Thursday came. Lila left at 6 to meet Trevor, and I picked Marissa up at 6:30. She looked incredible, red dress, heels, the whole vibe. "You sure about this?" she asked as she climbed into my car. "Never been more sure," I told her. When we walked into Rosemary's, Daniela, our usual waitress, did a double take. "Mr. Cole, no Lila tonight?" she said. "Not tonight, Daniela. This is Marissa," I answered. Daniela's eyes widened, but she stayed professional and sat us at the usual window table Lila always insisted on. Halfway through appetizers, Marissa and I were actually having a great time. She was funny, engaged, and genuinely interested in my work instead of glued to her phone. Then my phone blew up. "Lila, are you serious? Marissa just posted from Rosemary's. That's our place with my best friend." I showed Marissa, and she laughed, raised her glass and said, "To new beginnings. To new beginnings." I echoed. Update 2. I got home at 10 to find Lila pacing the living room in a fury, and Trevor was there. Trevor, in my apartment. "How dare you?" she screamed. "How dare I? For taking Marissa to a public restaurant while you were out with him?" I said, nodding at Trevor. "Bro, that's cold," Trevor said. He looked exactly like you'd imagine. Man bun, vintage band tee, probably never had a real steady job. I don't remember inviting you into my home, I added. It's Lila's home too, he snapped. Nope, my name's on the lease. She's month to month, I said. Lila's face flushed. You can't be serious, she said. Dead serious. If you want to explore things with your ex, fine. Not while you're living in my apartment, I replied. Where am I supposed to go? She begged. Maybe Trevor can put you up. Or wait. Don't you still live with your mom, Trevor? I taunted. He bristled. I'm between places. My music's taking off. Sure it is. You two figure it out. Lila, you have 30 days notice starting tomorrow. I'll email it. I told her. You're kicking me out over one dinner with Marissa? She wailed. No. I'm kicking you out because you're actively dating someone else while living here, eating my food and using my utilities, I answered. She tried tears next. Baby, please. Marissa means nothing. Trevor and I are just reconnecting. Reconnect somewhere else, like his mom's house, I said. Trevor tried to step forward. Listen, man. Get out of my apartment before I call the cops, I snapped. They left, but not before Lila shouted. You're going to regret this. Marissa's just using you to get back at me. Funny. That's exactly what you're doing with me and Trevor, I said. Update 3. The entitlement escalated fast. First, she tried to claim squatters' rights and sent me some article about tenant protections, which I forwarded to a lawyer friend who laughed and said she was on thin ice. Not on the lease month-to-month proper notice, she was SOL. Then she switched to emotional manipulation, posting old pictures of us on Instagram with captions like, "Remember when promises meant something?" and 3 years thrown away for revenge. Her mom called me. What's this about you evicting my daughter? She demanded. She's dating her ex while living in my apartment, Mrs. Grant, I explained. She says you're dating her best friend out of spite, she countered. I'm dating Marissa because she actually wants to be with me, unlike your daughter, I replied. Silence. Then, Lila always wanted what she couldn't have. I'm sorry, honey, she said. Plot twist. Even her mom saw through it. Wednesday I came home to find my Xbox missing, along with my coffee maker, air fryer, and, weirdly, every phone charger. I texted Lila. Return my stuff or I'm filing a police report. What stuff? Those were our things. She shot back. I have receipts in my name, I replied. An hour later everything was dumped on the doorstep, the Xbox scratched. Very mature. Thursday Marissa and I went to a small local concert and posted a few stories of a genuinely fun night. Lila showed up with Trevor. Fancy seeing you here, she said, trying to sound casual. It's a free country, I answered. She stared at Marissa with pure hatred. I can't believe you do this to me. We're supposed to be best friends. She spat. We're best friends, Marissa corrected. That was before you decided to toss away a good man for the guy who already bailed on you once. You were just waiting for this, weren't you? Lila snapped. Always hanging around, laughing at his jokes, pretending to support us. I did support your relationship, Marissa shot back. At least until you ended it. Trevor tried tugging Lila away. Babe, let's just go. Don't you babe me. This is all your fault. Lila hissed. My fault? You're the one who reached out to me first, Trevor argued. That got my attention. Hold up. She contacted you? I asked. Trevor looked surprised. Yeah, about a month ago. She messaged me, said she'd been thinking about me. Lila's face went pale. That's not how it happened. You texted me first after you started liking all my old pictures and posting that song we used to listen to, she stammered. I glanced at Marissa, who was doing her best not to burst out laughing. Lila had set this whole chain of events in motion, and now she was furious that it blew up in her face. Update 4. Monday morning, my landlord calls me. Hey, your girlfriend called about water damage in the apartment. She's not my girlfriend anymore, and there's no water damage, I replied. She sounded pretty convincing, said the bathroom was flooded. I'm literally standing in the bathroom right now. It's bone dry. Got it. I'll ignore her calls from now on, he said. By Tuesday, she'd switched tactics. Now she was spreading lies to mutual friends, saying I was abusive and controlling, that I isolated her, checked her phone, monitored her spending. Owen, a buddy of ours, called me. Man, Lila's saying some wild stuff. Like what? I asked. She's telling people you wouldn't let her see friends and that you went through her phone. Owen, you literally crashed at our place drunk last month. Lila went on girls' nights every week. I've never once touched her phone. Yeah, I figured, Owen said. Especially since she's also claiming you cheated. But everyone just saw her Instagram where she called Trevor her soulmate 2 days ago. She posted what? I opened Instagram. Sure enough, a photo of her and Trevor with the caption, "Sometimes you have to lose yourself to find your soulmate. 3 years of settling taught me what real love isn't." The comments were savage. Didn't you cheat on him? Isn't this the ex who ghosted you? Team my name. She deleted it within an hour, but the screenshots were already floating everywhere. By Wednesday, things escalated. I came home to find the locks superglued. Had to call a locksmith again. While waiting, I checked the security cam I'd installed after the Xbox stunt. Crystal clear footage of Lila gluing my locks at 3 p.m. I sent her the clip. Vandalism. This is a crime. Prove it's me, she replied. It's HD video of your face, I said. I was emotional. Tell it to the judge. I filed a police report. She got an official warning and was told to stay away from my place. Date 5. 30 days later, move-out day finally came. Lila showed up with Trevor and a U-Haul. I had all her things boxed, labeled, and even washed and folded her clothes, because I wasn't about to stoop to her level. Where's my grandma's vase? She demanded. What vase? The blue one. You mean my blue vase from HomeGoods? It's in the kitchen where it belongs. That was mine. Funny, my receipt says otherwise. She started claiming random items were hers. The TV, I bought it before we even met. The couch, gift from my parents. Even my grandmother's cookbook. That's been in my family for 50 years. I said. You promised to give me the recipes. I promised to cook them for you. Big difference. Meanwhile, Trevor was absolutely no help. Just scrolling his phone while she had a meltdown. Then Marissa showed up. She'd only come to drop off lunch. But the timing couldn't have been better. Lila flipped. You brought her here now? She brought me food because she actually cares, I replied. This is humiliating, Lila spat. No, I corrected. Humiliating is cheating on your boyfriend and then being angry when he moves on. She turned to Marissa. How can you even look at yourself? You were supposed to be my friend. Marissa set the bag down and faced her head on. Lila, I was your friend. I listened to you complain about how boring stability was, how you missed the thrill of Trevor. Well, you got what you wanted, Trevor and his chaos. Now leave him alone. You've been planning this, Lila accused. No, you planned this the second you monkey-branched back to your ex. I just refused to sit by and let you hurt a good man without consequences, Marissa said. Finally, Trevor spoke up. Babe, can we just go? My mom's making dinner. The look on Lila's face said it all. She'd thrown away everything for a guy who still lived with his mother. Final update. It's been 3 weeks since Lila moved out. Here's the state of things. Lila's living with Trevor and his mom. Word from friends is his mom charges them rent, makes them do all the chores, and enforces a strict 10 p.m. quiet time. The rockstar musician can't even practice in his own house. She's still subtweeting about fake friends and weak men who can't handle strong women. Nobody's interacting. Turns out Trevor's career taking off meant 3 unpaid gigs at local coffee shops. He also lost his license for unpaid tickets, so Lila has to drive him around. The best part? Remember that engagement ring I bought? I returned it, and Marissa and I used the money for a Costa Rica vacation. We posted plenty of photos. Lila viewed every single story but never said a word. While we were gone, she pulled one last stunt. Posted online that she was pregnant and I was the father, demanding support. I commented publicly, interesting claim, since we haven't been intimate in 2 months. Also, I had a vasectomy last year. Try again. She deleted the post immediately. Trevor dumped her that same day after realizing she was trying to trap me with a fake pregnancy. She showed up at my apartment last Tuesday, sobbing. I messed up. Trevor was a mistake. Please, can we try again? We had 3 solid years, Lila. You threw it all away in one text conversation. I said. I was confused. You told me to follow my heart. And you did. Straight to another man's bed. That's not fair, she pleaded. It's completely fair. You made your choice. Now you get to live with it. She tried one last jab. Marissa doesn't really love you. She just wanted what I had. Marissa, who'd overheard from inside, came to the door. No, Lila, she said. I wanted someone who wouldn't throw me away the second an ex texted. And I found him. Lila left crying and later posted some cliché quote about learning to love yourself. As for Marissa and me, we're taking it slow, but it feels really good. She actually shares responsibilities, doesn't expect me to read her mind, and, imagine this, doesn't text her exes. Last I heard, Lila's juggling 2 jobs to pay rent at Trevor's mom's place. Even though she and Trevor split, she's got nowhere else to go. Trevor's dating a 19-year-old barista now, and his mom charges Lila extra for utilities. Our friend group has completely shifted. Even the ones who initially pitted her backed off after the fake pregnancy stunt. Oh, and according to Daniela at Rosemary's, Lila tried coming in last week with a Tinder date. The place was fully booked. Meanwhile, Marissa and I had a reservation the same night. Sometimes karma has perfect timing. Edit. For those asking, yes, I really did get a vasectomy last year for medical reasons. Lila knew that, which makes her pregnancy claim even more insane. Edit 2. Marissa says hi, and insists I tell you she's not a homewrecker, just a home decorator. She's literally redecorating my apartment right now, and it looks amazing.